It is time. We're starting a new series here, okay? If you've been following me since I had Kai, I kind of did something similar to this. I think I did it for the first fat loss phase post Kai, so postpartum, the first time around, and we're gonna do something similar this time. So I wanted to make like a new little series to bring you guys through just like what I'm focusing on health-wise, fitness-wise, everything-wise postpartum this time. I'm almost 5 months postpartum. I am combo feeding, if you missed it. There's an update in the previous video. I just feel like I'm in a very good place, and I've been in a good place. Like I've been loosely tracking macros, more so the last 2 weeks. I've been tracking pretty much every day, but even prior to that, like as soon as I had Cora, I've been tracking here and there just to make sure I'm eating enough to support milk supply and just me feeling my best. So we're gonna dial that in a little bit more. I've been consistently training since I've had her, so I do have a previous postpartum video that it's on this channel already. But just continuing along with that, like I've been very consistent with workouts. So things have been very good overall. I feel like after the 4th trimester, which essentially is the first 3 months-ish postpartum, like for me at least, I start to feel way more myself. And if you hear snoring, by the way, Cal, my bulldog, is back there sleeping. Anyway, I feel like now is really when I start to push things more in the gym as far as performance and lifting heavier, and I just feel overall like less disconnected from my body, if that makes sense. My little light died, so we're by the window now. But my last series I think I called it Mission Health, and I brought you through weekly videos. They're still up on the channel if you want to go back and look at them. But this one I want to call just Mom Strong the Era. Really embracing strength and just being my best self. Physically, mentally, emotionally, everything. So we're gonna do weekly videos, just sharing more of what we eat, how I'm training specifically, walking you through the different wellness habits that we utilize on a daily and weekly basis. It's gonna be fun. I'm excited. Consider this episode 1. I'm almost 20 weeks postpartum. I'll put a little overlay here of starting body stats, just because I will be tracking these things. I do have performance goals, so I really want to focus on getting strong right now, but I am also implementing cardio because at some point, probably at the beginning of summer, we're gonna flip that, and my main focus will be endurance based, because I would love to do a half marathon in the fall. So just like long-term thinking there, but right now I'm still building my strength back up. That's like my number 1 priority postpartum, and I do have physique goals. Interestingly enough, body weight wise, I'm at my pre-pregnancy weight, slightly under it, but my body composition is still different. So we'll be just seeing how that shifts over the next 8 to 12 week series here. And then just really, really dialing in all of the wellness habits that really add value to my life. So meditation, cold exposure. I want to start journaling. I ordered a new journal, so we'll talk about that. And the sauna I want to start doing regularly. We have a sauna in our backyard. Probably can't see it from here, but doing all the things, dialing in all of the things, and bringing you along for the ride. So right now I am tracking macros daily. I have my number set at like 2,200. I was a little bit higher than that. I was closer to like 2,600, I think, right when I had Cora and like towards the end of pregnancy, probably sometimes higher, closer to 2,800, just based on like me tracking now. Like I was eating a good amount, which was required and is required for milk supply. But I brought it down slightly just because I find that this 2,300 range is where I feel good as far as strength and workouts go. As far as my milk supply has not been affected at all, which is great. And I just feel good at that intake right now. So we'll see how that goes. It might end up being a slight deficit. Not pushing a hard deficit right now at this point, but as long as milk supply stays where it is, I'm okay if there is a slight deficit there. Protein is set at about 1 gram per pound of body weight for me, so around 135 grams per day. I aim for 35 to 40 grams of fiber per day, and then I'll put what my official macros are here on the screen. I can't remember off the top of my head, but I'm using the Macros First app, and this is a newer app to me for a good reason that I cannot share with you yet. I will share soon, maybe. But I'm loving it. It's really user-friendly. It's great for beginners to tracking. A lot of our clients have started to use it too, so it's just really loving that. Training wise, I'm following our build program in the SDE Method app. That's my program that I've been following for years now. So I'm doing 5 days per week of strength, and I'm aiming for 3 days per week of cardio on top of that, with 1 full rest day every single week. So that's kind of like my starting baseline here. I would love to hear if you guys have any questions about this process, about what I'm currently doing or what I have previously done. Drop them in the comments here. I'm happy to answer. But yeah, I just wanted to make a little intro video and kick this little series off. You can expect at least 1 video per week. There might be more sometimes. And yeah, so thanks for watching. Super excited to bring you guys along for this little journey and see where we're at in like 8 to 12-ish weeks, how we're feeling, and then we'll kind of reassess from there. Tune in next week for the update.